So what we'll be doing today is making bulk food bag, and we'll be making it out of a pillowcase. So this is going to make 8 bags that are this size, roughly that size. So you're going to start off with a standard pillowcase. You can use any size pillowcase, but start off with this. We'll fold it in half. And fold it in half again. And then we'll fold that down. So that is going to be the size of your bulk food bag. So you'll be making 8, but one of them will be used as a sacrifice piece for the ties on top. So let's get started. So this is one of the 8 cutouts. Because the top of your bag, we want it to be finished, we are going to just sew this edge. So right now we're just going to sew along these edges. So now that we've sewn this, we have got a nice edge that won't fray. We want to put the nice sides facing out again. You're going to think this is kind of weird sewing on these edges on the nice side, but I will show you why. It's called a French seam. And so when we're sewing these edges, we want to stick really close to the edge. We'll sew right along here on both sides. So now that the nice side edges have been sewn, we're going to flip it inside out. So we're going to sew along here again, making sure we don't catch this seam right there. So give enough bite when you're sewing. Okay, we're going to sew now here. Now we'll want to flip it the right side out, so the nice fabric out. You can't even see it. It's a nice finished edge. That side is nice and finished. And when you pull it in, you actually have a nice finished edge inside too. And then for the tie of the bag, we're going to just sew on this seam here a strip of fabric, big enough so it can be tied up like that. And we'll sew it here. So we're going to sew in this area, reversing it a couple times to make it secure. Alright, so that is your reusable bulk bag. It's super lightweight. It isn't going to cost you a lot of money, extra money, maybe a few pennies. And you may be wondering how you're going to remember the codes. So what I thought I would do is just use black acrylic paint and make a little square patch there. And then when I go to the grocery store, I'll just bring a chalk pencil and just write like 2030 for whatever it is. And then that way, when you do need to wash it off, it still will be fresh for when you go to the store next. If you're using flour, if you're getting bulk flour, I would just recommend maybe making a burlap exterior. So when it goes through the checkout, you can just take it out of that so you don't get the weight of that. The buckwheat in your little bulk bag like so. Save yourself some money. Save the planet. Go with a reusable bulk bag. There we go. So that's a buckwheat. It feels really nice too, like a beanbag. Beanbag chair for a mouse.